Coach, as the 2019 regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion, not too many games remain to be played here in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down now, it's Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Mariota eluding the pressure right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and goal. Let's get it. At the 49-yard line. Three. He's tired of you. He's tired of us. 35's the mic. Come on.
On second and 11 now. Mariota. His throw incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is third and long, though. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. On fourth down, here's the AFC Pro Bowl punter the last 2 years. That's Brett Kern to kick it for Tennessee. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? Check. 59. Check safety. He's coming.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Okay, baby,
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Let him know, let him know. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. 61, match box. Mike. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Record, take off.
On second down, Johnson. A strong running. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Jackson looking to throw on third. He's going to rifle one deep. He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. J.J. Nelson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance. To return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And Davis with it left side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Screen play, Johnson. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Let's get off the field, D. Hey, 58 is a Mike. Go 58's the mic. Quit talking about it and bring it. 58's the mic. 58.
To throw again is Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
1st down, Mariota. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Curtis Riley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Harold Landry make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's now 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Rip right, rip hard. Check 3, hard. Check 3. Slam, slam, slam. Switch, switch, switch.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Lets it go for Nelson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's starting to come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mariota. And right side, Henry's got it. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Tennessee.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want a way to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Right there, 54, right there.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson, Trayvon Mullen.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
You ready? You ready? You ready?
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. Left side. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go, G, get off the field. 58's the Mike. 58,
Throwing again. Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Going to try to jet sweep with Nelson. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
We got 4. We got 4.
Now it's Jackson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Jackson on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's get separation. Whip. Watch the whip. Alert 3, alert 3.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here. Check. Hey, check 24. Get up.
They try to jet sweep with Nelson, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. He sets to fire deep. He's got it at the 15. A big play, Mariota to Davis. 54 yards. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will tie things up at 13. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Watch twist. 58, boys, 58. 58 for Mike. Hey.
Jackson from the shotgun. Able to find Walter. That's complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Johnson. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch the slant.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That's caught by Walter out left side. 12 yards there and a 1st down. 2nd year in Oakland for Walter after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinator saying, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. Well, now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Raiders have taken the lead. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy.
And this will be caught at the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Let's put that 54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check, watch 54. Exit. Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
To throw again on second down. Mariota throwing the out route incomplete. That's Taylor. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. He can run for it, and he will. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Marcus Mariota, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back. He's checking. Crash. Showing it. Check. Lucky. And 58 is upset. 58 is the money.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Come on, D. 58, right over the
On third down, Jackson. And finding Keelan Cole. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
6 guys.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
58, the money. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Let's go now. Take the Pittsburgh. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check 3. Check 3. Hey. Kill. Slam.
On first down, Johnson. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
On the set.
Check right 54.
66. Pull it. Now. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll run on first down. Richard. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Watch the safety creep.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey.
Off the draw. Here's Johnson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Check 43.
This is Richard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, took dead aim, and knocked it through.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Raiders pick it up. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Oakland, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's a potential. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will...
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home.